Right, so I'm going to teach you how to do the bush first. First, you need to download a texture, like a leaf like this. If it's a singular or you crop it in Photoshop, will be better, but I just use this one. Alright, so you can download for it, and then you need to model one of the leaf of the bush, so you can just use a plane. So watch where your front is, and just create this plane shape. F4 for the wireframe. Split this to 3. This is 1. This is 2. Okay. Maybe you can put 4 here. All right. And then once we're done, put the edit poly, and we can start shaping it. So I go to the top view, press Z to zoom. So what I want is I want to create the shape of the leaf. Okay, so just make that shape. Just leave it low poly because this bush is going to be far away, right? So you do not want to, put too much polygon or details on it. So something like this should be fine. And then you want to make it more 3D. The center here, you can sort of like push it down, and then you want to select the point here, just add rotation like this. Okay, so it has some sort of a curve like that. Okay, now the pivot here, we're going to change it to about at the tip here, I mean at the beginning of the leaf. Okay, so we want to go to the hierarchy here, click effect pivot only, and then move this pivot over here, and then click, and then close it back, and then you know that you will pivot here. All right. The next one, we give it a texture. Okay, we open M for material, and then we choose one here. We click open PBR, change it to the 3D Max, the Arnold standard surface. We want to assign it to the leaf, and then I'm going to name this as a leaf material. Okay, we don't want it to have this shininess. Up to you. Maybe I just put this to 0.7, so it's a bit, it's not too shiny, it's a matte. All right, and then assign that texture just now. So I have placed the texture in the scene assets images, so this one here. So I go and click this box here on the right side of the color box, color swatch here. Choose bitmap, just search bitmap and just double click here. Yeah, and then just choose the leaf and then hit open. This one can, but that one cannot. Okay, let's see what's the problem. Just gonna clear this. So coming back here, reapplying it again. Let me check the image first. Okay, this, what format is this? So PNG, but I got a feeling that it is not showing properly, so I'm going to just increase the size. I'm going to save as, let's see, that should be fine. Save as copy. I want a JPEG, so I go back to the document, scene assets, images, leaf 2. Okay, so I've saved this as a JPEG. It should be fine now. Can delete the old one. Let's try that again. Bitmap, choose this. There you go. Go back to the main menu, and there you go. So projection is all wrong, so I'm going to apply on top here the UVW map. All right, the UVW map, and I'm going to manipulate the gizmo here using the scale. Select the gizmo, increase the size, press W to move the texture. We'll be adjusting the texture here, and I'm rescaling it, and there you go. We have the leaf ready. Okay, so that is creating the leaf. But before that, let me save this before bad shit happens. Bush modeling tutorial. Okay, so you can just get away with one. If you want more variety, you can create several versions, but never mind. So one should be enough. Let's make this smaller. Okay, then we need to create the shape of the bush. Okay, now let's make a box. Okay, so let's say add a bit of segment here. I think this would do. Let's edit poly it, change the shape a little bit. We don't want it to be a square bush, so it's a natural thing, so if it's not symmetrical, it's fine. Okay, so I might want to this wider a little bit, maybe something like that. Okay, so we want to smooth this, so we apply the turbo smooth. Okay, to a point of 2 should be enough. All right, then what we're going to do is we're going to, let me save my work first. We're going to select the leaf, and we're going to go to the create tab and then go to compound object. Let me check something here first. Is there a scatter? No, it doesn't have. Okay, no scatter. Right, so select the leaf, go to the create tab, go to under the standard primitive, click that, choose compound objects, and then you see scatter over here. Right, so before we use the scatter, see the compound objects, the scatter is, you know, if I select the leaf, I cannot select the scatter. So this is because if you go to the modify tab, there is this UVW map and all this. You have to collapse this layer, you have to convert it to just editable poly. We don't want any UVW map anymore. So what you need to do is you can just right click at the model and then choose convert to editable poly. Okay, so it becomes a more simple object. And then when you select the leaf, Okay, and then you go to the modify tab, right? Okay, and then you see scatter is available now, so click scatter now while the leaf is selected. Okay, so now it is, by clicking on that, it is active, and what you need to do is click the pick distribution object, which is we want to distribute along the surface of this model. So click distribute and then click this model here. There you go. Okay, so that leaf disappear. So then now we can right click to turn off the scatter, select the model. Actually it creates a copy. Okay, so this is the original shape. We can leave it here first. This is the one we are working on. So go to the modify tab and let's go down to duplicate. So we want to duplicate this like 300, let's say. Okay, as you can see, you can start to see there's a leaf over there, and we want to go down and choose area. All right, let's see what goes on. So yeah, we want an instant. The object, this is 001, is this object. This object here is the 001. Select this. Then we want to adjust the transformation. So rotation, let's say we put that 90 degrees, right? Then we put this maybe another 90 degrees. Let's say, and let's say we make this more, 600. Okay, scale base, this one you can scale it up, base scale, or you can adjust it on its translation, and you can also scale, but make sure you scale this block aspect ratio, I guess. Okay, so you got a bigger leaf. So turn this off. So you need to make sure if you put like 50, the X, Y, and Z should be 50 as well. Okay, but there's some weird thing going on here. The texture of it. Display. Is meshed. I can hide the distribution object. Let's see, high quality. Texture is not there. Let's try and render this. Yeah, the texture is there, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, the texture is there. So the display height distribution, if this is like really ugly, you can just hide this distribution object. And I think if I modify this, it's actually You see, I can still shape it as long as I still have the original. So you can create a variety of the design here. See? Okay, so yeah, I mean this one maybe you can just hide it. And back here, all right, let's have a look first under the scatter objects. I think we need more than that, right? So we need like 1,000 of this. And let's see, even, maybe put even. There's a lot of other distribution style you can go along with. Volumes, of course the area seems to be the best, and then result. So this one, scale, maybe you just want to reduce this to 20 by 20, right? So you got this bunch of leaves. You can put 2,000 if you want. Now it's more dense. Okay, so maybe just put this 10 by 10 by 10. Yeah. Right, so that's how you do a bush. If you have a another plane as a ground, there you go, there's your bush. There you go, that's your bush. Alright, but did I remind you the render will take longer to finish? Should have asked me this last week, because I don't know whether you can finish the job rendering this on time. Okay, so that is how you do the bush.